Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Mexico. I'm here in San Miguel De Allende. It's a very small town in the middle of nowhere basically, so in the middle of Mexico. And a friend recommended me the place to come here and when I arrived here yesterday it was raining like crazy, but today is a very beautiful day and I'm going to shoot a new episode. And today I'll be using my Leica M6. But as you might be able to pick up, it's not a 28mm lens. This is the lens I started my channel with. Basically it's a 35mm Voigtländer Ultron 1.7. So I'm going to use this today. I haven't shot this lens in a while, so this will be my first time, probably since a year or so, shooting this lens again. And of course I will need some film, because this is such a colorful place. You will see later, it's very beautiful. That's why I thought maybe I should shoot black and white. Nah, just kidding. I'm going to shoot color, of course, and I think one film that would suit this very well is this guy here. It's Kodak Ektar 100, and I will probably overexpose it just a little bit, maybe 1 to 2 stops. That should give me a really great result. So I would say, without further ado, Kodak Ektar, Leica M6, San Miguel, let's go. F5.6, 1/250th. It was time for a proper breakfast, so I went to this cafe that also had a really nice view onto the city. So after sitting there for a while, I decided, hey, let's take a panoramic shot of the city, because it just looks so awesome. And I mean, yeah, the colors, Ektar just looks so gorgeous, even though it's not street photography, but you have to admit that the colors look really nice. Developing and scanning was done by GIF-Film at Chance Film Lab. It's a lab in Monterrey in Mexico. I think they did an awesome job, and if you're interested, I will put the link in the description box down below. Now, you're probably wondering about the settings that I was using and how I was rating the film. And I rated the film at ISO 25, so 2 stops over. And most of the shots I shot at 1/250th at f5.6. When it was a little bit darker, I dropped the shutter speed a little bit. But yeah, that's what I did pretty much for the whole shoot. San Miguel De Allende is really nice, but what you have to keep in mind is that because it's really small, there are not that many people, except maybe this one square in the middle of the city center. There's a bunch of people, but other than that, not very crowded. I returned to the same spot roughly 10 minutes later, and this one guy was still sitting there, so I thought, hey, okay, I will take another shot, this time including more people. Also, again, in this episode, you can win a print. The only thing you need to do is leave a comment below this video. In the first 24 hours, this episode goes live. And I will pick a random winner and I will ship the print to you worldwide for free. Before I show you my favorite images from the episode, a quick reminder, if you haven't already, please check out my street photography zines. It's a great way to support the channel and it helps me to make more videos like this in the future. Alright, here are my favorite images from this episode. And the first two ones are not really street photography, but I mean, the colors are just so nice. And this also was the first one here in this episode, and I mean, the reds, absolutely beautiful. And the second image, I mean, you have to admit, those colors are absolutely beautiful. Kodak Ektar is probably the nicest looking film in terms of color rendition out there right now. And I mean, yeah, even if you overexpose it, the colors are still saturated and it has a nice, very nice look to it. Okay, here's the first street photography shot, and what I like about this image is the hair color of the girl is matching the color of the car. And I mean, I don't know, she was probably thinking about something, and yeah, it looked very peaceful and calm, so I took this shot, and this is probably one of my favorites. I mean, at least I picked it as one of my favorites. And here is image number 2. And first of all, it's a very nice balancing act. And hey, you have to make sure you bring backup hats in case you lose one. So yeah, I mean, and also the shadow on the wall, this, I don't know, I mean, this reminds you on something, but that is up to your imagination. I really liking the scene, and I also liking the colors a lot here in this case. And here's image number 3, and overall I like the scene. It's very minimalistic, and I also like the color palette in this scene. And what I also like is the guys walking this direction, then you have the diagonal line leading in the shot, and also there's this arrow on the top left corner of the image. Unfortunately, it's a little cut off, but I think I will have this rescanned with basically the whole frame with the borders. Then it should be also in the frame entirely, and I think then it's even better. So I would say overall, I think this is my favorite shot of this episode. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you liked the episode, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we will see each other very soon in the next one. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.